A new day, new hope. Every morning came with fresh dreams, painted by the rising sun as it lit up the world again. The moment Jasmine arrived at Salim's villa felt like a rebirth, not just for her soul and her dreams, but most of all, for her heart. The gate guards helped her inside, and she was honestly blown away by everything she saw. But when she reached the garden, she froze. It was massive. She stood there, not moving an inch, her eyes sparkling with pure wonder as she stared at the jasmine flowers spreading out in front of her. Upstairs, Salim was standing by his bedroom window. He noticed her hesitation, followed her gaze, and the second he realized she was lost in the jasmine flowers, a soft smile appeared on his face. He turned and headed downstairs to meet her. Inside the villa, Jasmine felt her nerves creeping in. At the same moment Salim came down the stairs, his mother approached her. Salim spoke out loud so everyone could hear.
This is Miss Jasmine, Mom.
His mother looked her up and down more than once, clearly sizing her up. Jasmine instantly felt shy and uncomfortable.
I hope you carry the beauty of your name, Jasmine.
Salim smiled at Jasmine's stunned reaction as his mother, Rose, stepped forward and gently hugged her, welcoming her warmly. Honestly, Salim was shocked too. His mother was usually reserved with everyone. This was the first time he'd ever seen her act like this. Suddenly, Tara came downstairs crying. She hadn't found her father in his room. Before Salim could move toward her, Jasmine was already there. She rushed over to see why Tara was crying. Rose quietly held Salim's hand, stopping him. She wanted to see for herself how Jasmine would handle a situation like this. Jasmine crouched down in front of Tara, smiled, and spoke softly as she held out her hands. "Hey, Tara, I'm Jasmine. How about we be friends?" Tara stopped crying and stared at her, confused. Jasmine clapped her hands playfully, like kids do. "Hey, do you have a doll?" "I have one too. Want to play together?" Tara smiled, wiped her tears, and nodded excitedly. Jasmine clapped again, full of excitement, and gently picked her up. "All right then, let's wash our faces, have breakfast, and then we'll play. I'll introduce you to my doll, Emily. What's your doll's name?" Tara interacted with her, smiling, but she didn't speak. That caught Jasmine's attention. Salim spoke up quietly.
Tara still doesn't talk. Every speech therapist we've seen says it's psychological.
Jasmine nodded, understanding. She reached for her bag, sat down on the floor, and Tara sat beside her. Jasmine talked non-stop, full of excitement, completely focused on the little girl, not noticing Salim and Rose standing there in total silence, watching everything in shock. She opened part of her bag and pulled out a lunchbox with sandwiches inside. The moment Salim saw it, he was about to say something, but Rose subtly signaled him to stay quiet. Jasmine handed Tara a sandwich and spoke in a playful, childlike tone. "Okay, let's race. Whoever finishes their sandwich first wins." Tara got excited, grabbed the sandwich, and started eating happily, smiling at Jasmine. Jasmine pretended to be shocked. "Wait, Tara's gonna beat me? No way. I want the prize." 6 minutes passed. Salim and his mother had moved to sit a little farther away, but they never took their eyes off them. They were stunned. From the moment Jasmine sat on the floor, to the sandwiches, and most surprising of all, Tara had finished eating. Now she was drinking juice. When they were done, Jasmine clapped for her, hugged her tightly, and spoke excitedly. Tara laughed, clapped back, clearly thrilled. "All right, time for the prize." She pulled 2 dolls out of her bag and handed Tara one, still sealed. "I got you a doll just like mine so we can play together." Tara jumped up and down with joy, then hugged Jasmine tightly. When she pulled away, she ran straight to her grandmother and father, proudly showing them the doll. Jasmine stood there, suddenly feeling shy when she realized they had been watching the whole time. She honestly thought they had left. Rose walked over to her, smiling warmly.
You've brought light into this home, Jasmine.
From that moment on, everything started to change. A month passed, and the difference was impossible to miss. Tara was with Jasmine all the time, except for the 2 hours Salim spent alone with her. During those hours, Jasmine would quietly step back to give them their space. At night, she stayed beside Tara, reading her stories until she fell asleep, checking on her throughout the night. Every Sunday, her day off, Jasmine went to spend it with her mother and sister. She never forgot the day Rose ordered her usual driver to take Jasmine home. As always, when they reached the beginning of the street, Jasmine was about to get out when the driver stopped her.
Miss Jasmine, Madam Rose sent these for your family.
She was shocked. She followed him, praying none of the neighbors would see her. Once inside the house, she took the bags from him and went upstairs. Her family was stunned.
Oh, wow, Jasmine. So now we're getting gifts. How, though? You haven't even finished your first month. You haven't been paid yet.
Her mother spoke in disbelief as she looked through the bags.
Chicken, meat, fruit, clothes, chocolate. What is all this, Jasmine? Did you spend the money you already got on this?
I swear, Mom, I didn't know about any of this. I was surprised, too. Rose's driver said she sent it for you.
Well, damn. Looks like the good life's starting. But why would she send us all this?
Jasmine understood exactly what her mother was thinking, so she spoke quickly. I noticed that everyone who works at the villa, especially the ones who are always there, get the same thing when they visit their families on their day off. From what the driver said, she sends it once a month.
Okay, I'm not sure. I want to do something nice and return the gift, but I don't know what to do. What if we cook them a homemade meal?
That might actually be nice. They're used to light, healthy food, but homemade food has a different kind of feeling.
Then my idea isn't that bad.
The mother thought for a moment.
Do you think they'll like it?
Jasmine walked in hesitantly, carrying the food. She stopped in front of Rose and Salim, her eyes lowered. Rose looked at the food and smiled.
What's this?
Jasmine tried to smile. My mom wanted to send you something she made herself. If it's not suitable, there's no pressure at all. She just wanted to say thank you, in her own way. Rose looked at the food with admiration.
Homemade food is always welcome.
Salim gently stepped in.
But tell me, is there a kind you especially like?
She made a few different things. She wanted there to be options. Rose took the food from her.
It's been a long time since we felt the feeling of food made with love. You can tell from the smell before even tasting it.
Jasmine smiled with relief. If you like it, we can do it again sometime. Rose gave her a soft smile.
Go get Tara and come share the food with us.
After Jasmine left,
Honestly, I didn't expect you to get this excited.
Jasmine is different. She's calm and genuine. Her presence with Tara has made a difference, not just in the routine, but in the spirit. She takes better care of herself now, organizes her time, and tries to rely on herself.
You're noticing a lot of details.
Because I care, and because I like to feel reassured. But honestly, from the first day, it was clear she's someone we can trust. And my watching her has another reason, too. And I think you know what it is.
Salim got tense. He tried not to show it, but Tara's scream suddenly cut through everything. Salim ran toward her in fear, Rose right behind him, their hearts beating faster than their steps. They rushed into the room. Tara was still screaming, and Jasmine was on the floor beside her. Salim hurried to her, checked her while his hands were shaking. Then, hesitating, he lifted her and laid her on the bed and ran to get his bag. At that moment, Rose was trying to calm Tara down, while Salim stood beside Jasmine and started examining her. After a while, Jasmine woke up. The moment she opened her eyes, she was startled to find Salim so close to her, listening to her heartbeat. She flinched, but no one spoke. Suddenly, Tara surprised them all. She ran into Jasmine's arms and spoke for the first time.
Jasmine.
The room fell silent. Time seemed to stop. Sometimes a miracle happens. You think it's impossible, but when it does, your heart fills with happiness. It was a beautiful moment. In that moment, Rose realized that Jasmine was the only one who could truly be with Tara. Salim stepped closer, his voice shaking.
Tara, you're talking, sweetheart?
Jasmine sat up and wrapped Tara in her arms. She was laughing from her heart, and Tara was laughing too. After being scared and crying, she was now laughing, happy. Jasmine pulled her back slightly and said,
Okay, say it after me. Daddy, Grandma.
Tara went quiet for a second and looked at Salim. His eyes were full of tears, just like Rose's, who stepped closer with fear and hope. Then, suddenly, Tara laughed out loud and started repeating after Jasmine. Salim took her from Jasmine's arms and spun her around in a hug. His happiness was impossible to describe. After 5 years, his daughter had finally spoken. Rose walked up to Jasmine and hugged her with love. "You're a blessing. Thank you, truly." Jasmine felt so happy hearing that. Salim put Tara back down on the floor. Rose took her into her arms while he looked at Jasmine in a way that made her nervous.
Have you ever had your thyroid checked before?
Rose shot him an annoyed look. Jasmine grew a little tense. "I know I have a thyroid problem, but I haven't been taking any treatment for it."
Come to the hospital tomorrow. We'll run a few tests and make sure everything's okay. Then I'll put you on the right treatment.
Can we wait a bit? Till the end of the month when I get my paycheck?
By the way, everyone who works here gets a full medical checkup for free every 6 months.
She was shocked and spoke naturally, smiling. "Really? That's really kind of you."
Don't eat breakfast tomorrow and come to the hospital. I was going to take you with me, but I have surgery early.
She tried to get out of bed, but Tara came close to her.
Sleep in my arms.
Jasmine laughed and hugged her. The happiness she felt that month was greater than any happiness she'd ever known before. People treated her like a human being, not someone to judge for her looks or her weight. She snapped out of her thoughts when she heard his voice close to her.
Do you like the jasmine flowers?
"Yeah. They remind me of my dad." He was surprised. He realized he reminded her of herself.
Why?
He was the only one who could really comfort me. He always told me, "You're like jasmine flowers. You need special care." Salim smiled softly. It was clear that smile had become part of him since he met her.
He was right.
Jasmine blushed. They fell silent for a moment. 2 minutes of quiet, each of them lost in a feeling they didn't understand. She was feeling something new, and he was wondering, why her?
Are you taking your meds?
Yeah, Tara's been holding on to them all day. She keeps following me around, saying over and over, "Careful, hold on tight so you don't fall again."
Tara's really attached to you. She loves you. Don't leave her.
As Salim was talking, his eyes stayed fixed on Jasmine's. Her heartbeat started racing, and under his breath he whispered to himself,
Don't leave me either.
Time passed, month after month, until a full 6 months had gone by. During that time, Jasmine became part of the household. Everyone treated her like one of their own. Rose took it upon herself to get her new clothes whenever she lost weight.
If something gets too loose, that's a good thing. We'll give it to someone who needs it, and you'll wear something that fits you. Don't make me work this hard every time. Listen to me.
And every time Jasmine visited her family, she came back with a different homemade dish, to the point that they started waiting for her surprises. One day, she walked in trying to hide her smile. Salim noticed immediately and said calmly, with suspicion,
That stance and that look make me nervous. What did you bring this time?
I was craving it. Then I thought, I can't eat it without you. But Salim was shocked when he saw her pull out very traditional, very strong-smelling fried fish dishes.
You amaze me every single time.
I am never eating that.
About half an hour later, they were sitting on the ground in the garden. Jasmine convinced Rose that eating like this would be nicer, and Rose agreed to try. Laughter filled the air. The mood was light and happy. Jasmine said to Tara, "You'll only take a tiny piece. You're still little." Suddenly, they were surprised when Salim came and sat next to them silently, his eyes on the food. Jasmine asked him, "Do you want to try a small piece?"
Of course. I have to eat what my daughter eats.
Fair enough. Then the staff and the guard came in. "Why are you so late? We've been waiting for you." Salim looked surprised and clearly uneasy.
Sweetheart, I told you we'd eat later together.
"Fish especially loves company, and I planned for you. Come on, sit." They were still hesitant, so Rose said,
Come on, everyone. I'm starving and I can't resist the smell.
After Jasmine prepared a piece for Rose, who started eating eagerly, she prepared one for Salim and offered it to him. He said quietly so only she could hear,
I want to eat it from your hand.
She got flustered. After pulling back slightly, she cut it and placed it in front of him calmly. Rose noticed her tension, and her son's smile that never left his face during the whole time. When they finished, the guard said,
Thank you for the meal.
The staff began clearing everything, each one thanking Rose and Jasmine. "I'll go wash my hands and get the ice cream and soda." Salim followed her quickly without anyone noticing, or so he thought. Rose stayed sitting, smiling and sighing with relief. After Jasmine washed her hands and stepped out, she was surprised to find Salim standing in front of her.
Thank you, Jasmine. Truly. My daughter has changed. She laughs now. She loves life. After we'd lost hope she would ever speak again, she spoke because of you. Not only that, you're teaching her how to pray. For the first time, we feel like a family at one table. Every time you brought food from your home, I felt warmth. Believe me, your presence has made a huge difference in our lives. You really are like a jasmine flower.
Her heart was pounding hard. Her eyes filled with tears from his words and his different look. She grew more nervous. Then her phone rang and she answered quickly. He went into the bathroom, stood there lost in thought, and whispered to himself,
It looks like I'm walking into a promise that won't be easy, Rose.
Stop right here. Wait for part 3. And yes, it'll be the final part of the story. It's a long story, and I don't like making the videos too long because I don't want you to get bored. The final part will be up in 2 days. Sorry for the delay, I really am. I had exams. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if anything in the story wasn't clear, or if you have any questions or comments, tell me in the comments. Bye-bye, my loves.